Ever wanted to capture a hands-free POV shot? Imagine being on holiday and not needing to worry about filming. Or maybe you're looking to get some epic footage of your hobbies. Oh shit.
Long live the king.
Curious how? The Osmo Action chest strap might be the game-changing accessory which you've been looking for.
Spectacular!
In this video, we'll dive into what the chest mount is, how to set it up, and I'll showcase some sample footage while highlighting the pros and cons of the product. And at the end of the video, I'll provide my recommendation, which I think is quite the unique take. So make sure you stay till the end to understand the whole picture. With all that said, let's check out what this accessory can really do.
The overview.
So this product is designed for simplicity and functionality. It features a harness for both width and height, utilizing straps and a padded section for maximum comfort when coming in contact with the body. The padded sections are equipped with a mount for your action camera.
And slap the Osmo Action onto that and this is what you get. Some hands-free POV goodness.
Now what really sets this product apart is DJI's innovation. You can quickly swap from the front of the mount to the rear of the mount.
Whoops.
Is that upside down?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
To my knowledge, no other brand has actually done this. Looking at you, GoPro and Insta360. Now you may be wondering, why would you mount it on the rear? The rear mount. The rear mount is useful when you have a friend in front of you who can record you from there. And some scenarios are like riding a bike or going scootering. Left my scooter outside the dairy, next minute.
My apologies, when I came up with this idea I thought it was the absolute pinnacle of comedy. I guess not.
And alternatively, you can always use it as a rear dash cam if you're a motorcyclist. Okay, now that you know that there's a rear mount, let's go and understand what's good.
The good.
The very first pro, the rear mount. The next pro is that there's very good padding.
You can see how it supports my huge muscles.
And the last pro is the hands-free operation you get with all chest mounts. Okay, pros aside.
The bad.
Now I've got two cons and they're of no fault to DJI, more so a limitation of the chest mount itself. The first con is the amount of space it uses in storage. It's a bit more than you'd expect, and that's given that there's a lot of padding on these chest mounts. And the second con is that it may not be suitable for all environments. Take this example of go-karting.
So you can definitely see that the view is way too low and that it's fixed. And this is the helmet mount. You can see that it is a bit higher and you have the ability to pan the camera around. And if you're driving, there's a similar limitation.
Hey, what is up guys, MKBHD here. We're gonna do the 100 kilometers per hour challenge in the school zone. Just kidding MKBHD, I love you.
Also, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. And with the cons done, we come to the verdict. Take it away, handsome. That's me.
The handsome.
Now this product delivers exactly what you expect it to do, and it has the additional bonus of the remounting point. I would have wholeheartedly recommended this product, but recently Telsin actually sent me their neck mount, which I actually think replaces this product. Mind you, it's important to note that Telsin did send me the neck mount and I had to review their video. I'm under no obligation to further mention their name at all. I just genuinely think the neck mount is actually a really good product, and it's a lot more portable and more or less offers the same features. The only thing it doesn't cover is that remounting spot. If you were interested, you can check out my review of it here.
The video actually has a side-by-side comparison between the Telsin neck mount and the DJI chest mount.
That said, I still think the DJI chest mount is still a solid choice and you can't go wrong.